Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Sorry I'm getting to you so late. Truth be told, I wasn't even gonna make a video today. I've been kind of out of it for the last few days. Been going through some emotional stuff, and I just really haven't found the joy to get up and just hit record and want to talk to you guys. It's not that I don't want to talk to you, it's just, sometimes you just have a struggle to try to get yourself up and do the things you need to do. Um, I did go for a nice 3 mile walk the other day down to the lake, and I took some really nice pictures. So I don't know if anyone follows me on Instagram, but if you do, I posted some pictures. And I had such a great time. I just love being near the water, and I was lucky enough to be there right before sunset. So it was beautiful. It was breezy, but it was beautiful. And then today I was very sore from taking that walk. I don't know if I get too much into it, but I have a serious back injury and I deal with chronic pain. And it's very disheartening when you go and you do something that's not only healthy for you, but something that's good for you, body, mind, and soul. And you go for a walk and you feel so liberating. And then the next day you can barely move. Because of all the pain that comes with it, it sort of takes the wind out of your sails and makes me feel like a failure because I want to keep it up, but I have to give my body a break. And I know I shouldn't be so hard on myself. I know that if my body needs a break, I should allow it. But it was really disheartening because today was a beautiful day and I would have loved to have gone to the water again. But I'm trying to be grateful for the fact that I was able to go the day before yesterday. And then I'm struggling with something else going on, and I was wondering if any of you can relate. Um, have you ever known something to be true and you tell someone or people, and for whatever reason it is, they don't believe you? Whether they don't think it's true or they don't think it's possible that it could be true. Not that they're thinking that you're a liar, but they just don't feel like it's possible for you to have recalled something that you recalled or had witnessed something that you witnessed. I'm sort of going through something like that right now, and I'm sort of like driving myself crazy, going a little batsu, racking my brain, trying to determine with all the things in the past traumas in my life, what's, what's factual and what I'm thinking I saw. And it's so funny because no matter how old I get, I always want to be someone that people believe. Having people believe me, whether or not it should, it matters a lot to me. I'm a very truthful person. I like to pride myself in being truthful. So when someone doesn't believe me, instead of just taking it as, well, they just don't believe me, I take it and internalize it way more than it needs to be. And that's something that I'm going through and struggling with right now. I know something factual that happened, and I can't seem to get anyone to believe me. But sometimes you have to tell yourself it's just enough that you know, and it doesn't really matter what other people think. Um, it's so ridiculous that I won't even bother explaining it. If I ever get to the bottom of it, I would love to explain it because it's quite interesting, actually. But from where I stand right now, I realize I'm sort of in a fragile state. And if I were to just let it be known on my channel, something that I think I witnessed, um, and it turned out I was incorrect, I wouldn't want any of you thinking that I was, making things up or, a little off my rocker, which there's nothing wrong with that, or, going a little off the deep end. Um, but yeah, it's something that's weighing on me, and sometimes it's so strange. I found myself in therapy today, and sometimes you don't realize the things that really bother you. bother you until you actually talk about it. I realize I'm someone who buries things, and I'd make a good dog because I can bury a bone really deep. I bury deep. When I want to forget about something, I tend to put it way, way deep, and every once in a while somebody will bring something to mind, and you literally have that little light bulb moment where the light bulb goes off over your head, and you're like, oh my gosh, I never thought of it that way, or oh my gosh, I never thought of that in a long time. That really did happen, total recall almost. And it always takes me back, makes me, I know I'm a little more hypersensitive on days where I have therapy and that. But, just in general, I know that I'm someone who likes to bury things, and I know that it's worked for me. It's worked for me for a long time. And it seems strange that sometimes when you're going through therapy or you're going through something and suddenly your coping mechanism isn't good for you anymore. I know with my struggle with my weight in my life, I've recently dropped a lot of weight, and I'm discovering a new relationship with food and a new way to eat food. And it's so strange to me because food was such a crutch for so long and gave me filled me up and filled the emptiness up. And no, it wasn't a permanent solution, but nothing was. And I needed something. And I feel like sometimes when you have a drug addiction or an alcohol addiction, people treat you with way more respect than they do if you have a food addiction. Um, you know, you hear it on the news all the time, people talking about fat acceptance and stuff like that. To me, it's just poppycock. It shouldn't be fat acceptance. It's acceptance of a person. Just because someone doesn't look like you doesn't give you the right to shit on them or poop on them. Pardon my language. I didn't mean that. I hope I don't get any trouble for saying that. But, it's between the things that I've been going through and then the things that go on every day when you're part of the world and, watching the news and stuff like that. It's like all these crazy whirly bird things in my head, and I just needed to stop. And I'm trying to focus on this one situation I'm trying to get to the bottom of, to find out and get the clarification to see that what I think I truly witnessed happened. And it's hard to do when there's other things like thrown in the way. But sometimes I wonder if it's almost my mind putting things in the way, because maybe I'm not meant to uncover these things. Maybe I'm not strong enough to uncover them just yet. I don't know. I'm sort of rambling, but I just wanted to get on and talk and say hi. I really didn't feel like leaving a video. I fought it, but once I do it and I hit record and I start talking to you guys, and I get into the groove and it flows. It just comes natural to me. So I don't want to babble and keep you all too long, but it's great to be able to reach out and talk to you guys. And I hope you're all doing well. And I hope this video, as rambly as it is, finds you well. Thank you for recent subscribers. Thank you, Erica, for the earrings. I really, really love them. They're just adorable. Of course, I'm not wearing them today when I'm in video, but I was wearing them yesterday. And if you're watching, I just wanted to let you know. And to everyone else, you take care. I love you very much. I wish you well. And until I talk to you again, you take care. Bye.